What's up guys, Nathan here, back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about setting yourself up for the squat. Now, actually getting into your starting squat position is almost just as involved as the squat itself and also as technical. Now, a lot of people casually walk up to the bar, get under it, walk it out, and get into their starting position, but like I said, it's pretty casual. They don't really think about trying to conserve energy or using their leverages to their maximum potential. Now, especially in powerlifting, using your leverages to get into your most powerful position is very important because one, it'll help you move more weight, and two, it'll also keep you safe. So in this video, I'm going to talk about two things. Number one, unracking the bar, and number two, walking the bar out into your starting position. Now, prior to unracking the bar, you'll need to make sure that the bar is set at the correct height. Now, if you set the bar too high, then your heels are going to leave the ground as you're trying to unrack the bar, and you might fall over, and that's just a dangerous position to be in. Now on the flip side, if the bar is set too low, then you're going to have to squat the weight out of the rack, and that'll be using up precious energy that could actually be used towards your squat itself. Now for those reasons, it's a safe and smart idea to place the bar at about mid-chest height. Once the bar is at the correct height, you can grip onto it and get right under it. Now you need to make sure that your feet are in the correct starting position. Your feet should be directly under the bar. Now if your feet are too far forward, when you're unracking the bar, you can cause yourself to fall straight backwards. If your feet are too far behind the bar in your starting position, you have to do a semi-good morning, which means you'll be extending at the hips, and that's going to put unnecessary pressure on your back and also not be your strongest position once you get into your squat stance. Basically, make sure your feet are directly under the bar when you're unracking the weight. Now there are two ways of unracking the bar. One is a great idea and the other will put unnecessary pressure on your knees. So the correct and efficient way is to drive your hips forward by squeezing your glutes. If the weight is set tightly on your back, then it should pop right out of the rack with you. Now you do not want to unrack the bar by locking out your knees first. If your knees lock out before your hips do, that means you used up energy that could have been used towards your squat and also put yourself in a less balanced position and could have caused yourself injury. As for the walkout, try not to waste energy walking out the bar from the rack to your starting squat position. Like we said earlier, we want to be as efficient as possible. A lot of people take the bar, unrack it, and start walking halfway across the gym. Now you don't need to take that many steps to get into the proper starting squat position. In fact, I either like to take a 2-step or 3-step approach to getting into my squat stance. Alright, now I want to show you a few clips of walkouts. Now the first is going to be the incorrect way of doing a walkout. Now when you have near maximum loads on your back, it already takes a lot of energy just to stabilize the bar. You don't want to further complicate things and lose a lot of energy by walking back with too many steps. Now I'm going to move into the correct ways of walking out the bar. The first is the 2-step method. Basically, once you get under the bar and you unrack it by squeezing your glutes to drive your hips forward, you take a step back, usually with your dominant foot, right into your starting squat position. Then you take your opposite foot and move that back also into the starting position. Now this takes a lot of practice, and you need to know what your starting squat position feels like, how wide your stance is, and how far back you would usually want to step. Like I said, it takes practice, but once you get it down, you'll find that it's very efficient. So how you execute a 3-step walkout is by first taking one of your feet, now I found that it doesn't need to be your primary or dominant foot, and moving it directly behind you. That's your first step. Your second step, you're going to be taking your opposite foot and then moving it into your squat position. Then you're going to take the foot that you took the first step with and move it also into your squat position. That's your third step, and that's how you perform a 3-step walkout. So that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel, comment below, and I will see you in the next one.